Hey there, friends. Welcome to the EveryNothing Podcast, where we talk about everything and nothing at the same time. We would like to thank every single one of you for listening to our dumb show, and if you haven't, please subscribe, like, share, and follow. If you have time, go over to our podcast and write a review and give us a 5-star rating. It really does make a world of difference. Also, check the description below for a link to our merchandise store for crap like t-shirts, hats, masks, socks, and mugs, etc. Okay, on with the show.
It's called the EveryNothing Podcast. Two young strapping lads offer their insight into everything. It would be crazy not to listen. Obvious geniuses.
Oh, anybody listening, don't go to college. It's a fucking scam.
We'd probably stop and be like, no, you're all wrong, man. All wrong.
Sorry, Grandma.
This is the EveryNothing Podcast. If you are looking to learn many things while also learning absolutely nothing, well, here you go. Enjoy the show.
It's just so damn funny.
What is happening?
Where's Joe at?
He's out. He's out being superstar.
Hey guys, sorry about last week. So what happened is Joe's moving into his new mansion in Aurora. And
Kotoroto.
And he let us know that he was going to be gone. So last week we were just going to do Paul and I, and it came around time, and we're like, well, Joe's gone, used a week off. Paul's in the midst of tax season. Yeah, the midst of tax season. Then we had the CrossFit Opens were going on, so kind of like everyone was super busy with all kinds of shit, work related and moving related. Joe is still moving this week, so he'll be back next week, hopefully.
Hopefully.
Or just fire him.
But he did send TikTok, so we have that.
We do have that.
And we also have...
Yeah, so if you were here 2 weeks ago, was it 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was 2 weeks, because we weren't... No, 3 weeks ago.
Wait, was Joe not there then, too? Jeez, what a slacker, man. He's missed 3 weeks now. What a piece of shit.
Was it 3 weeks ago? Yeah.
Oh, I shouldn't cuss.
Well, wait, so this has been ready to go for 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
2 weeks. Wait.
Must have been 3 weeks, because
No,
last week
yeah,
we
so
had,
this
we
is
had
the
Nolan on, right?
third week that Joe hasn't been on then.
No, because we had Nolan in the middle.
I'm so confused. Has it been 3 weeks since we brewed that?
Then maybe this is super ready.
Oh, well, you just need, okay, so you need 2 weeks to let it carbonate, but then anything after that's just gravy on top. So it can sit for a long time after that, I'm pretty sure.
Joe did comment. He says, hopefully.
Hopefully, man. We all actually don't hope you're ever on again. To be honest with you, the content's better.
Well, I'm not sure about that because we didn't do anything.
Yeah, I'm so confused. Like, was it 3 weeks ago? Has he not been on for 3 weeks? Or no. So he was.
I'm gonna look back in our timeline.
Guys, we don't even know, and we're the ones sitting here.
What the? I know. What's wrong with this?
Anyway, so maybe we brewed the beer 3 weeks ago then, or something like that.
I'm going back in our timeline, and so episode 40. So 40. No, so 42. We had us brew the beer.
That was brew the beer.
Episode 43 was with
Nolan.
No, it was with the two guys with.
Oh yeah, Tim and Trevor.
And then we did a week with Nolan. So
Has it been 4 weeks?
3 weeks. Well,
3 weeks?
Well, you got to remember that. Yeah, it's been.
Then we didn't do.
We didn't do one last week.
Jeez Louise, man, I'm losing my mind. I thought it was only been like 2 weeks. I was like, oh, we're opening it up a day early. It might not be good yet. Ha! Okay. What?
No. You know what it was?
What?
Because we had to let it sit in the big fermenting bucket for 2 weeks.
Oh yeah.
And then we bottled it 2 weeks ago. That's what it is.
Okay, so we are still a day early then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we had fermenting for 2 weeks.
And then bottle for 2 weeks.
Yes.
Let it sit in the bottle to carbonate.
Correct.
So we're technically opening up 1 day early.
Oh my God.
So it may not be ready yet. I don't know.
I wonder if it's, gonna have heart feelings or something.
I don't know. Crack it open. Let's see what happens. See if it actually like.
Let's do this live. So if it gets all over me or my keyboard, at least it'll be comic relief. All right, here we go. Now see, before I open it, look at this bottle that Robert bought. It is, I think, is this 16 or 20? Is this the 16 or the 20?
16, because the other ones were 22.
22. Okay, we have bigger bottle, but look at this nice cap here.
Yeah.
It's reusable.
You just
So here we go.
have to figure out how to open it.
Whoa.
Oh, it's got carbonation.
It got something.
That's a good sign.
Scoot. So I had a friend. His nickname was he nicknamed Scoot, and he would get drunk and he would walk around with his beer bottle and go, Scoot.
Please don't breathe into my beer.
First
Smell
of all,
good?
it smells like beer, so that's good.
Pour it in a glass. Let me see.
Joe says, "Hey Joe, if you're able to watch this, you could probably just come on."
Yeah, I was gonna say, what a fucking asshole, man. He's just like, I'm gonna take a vacation. You guys do all the work.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna pour.
It has a little foam to it. I'm gonna come over and grab that one.
What do you guys think? Nice amber color. Hey, is Amber on? If Amber's on, oh,
That's a good sign.
yeah. What do you guys? Hey, look at bubbles. Cheers, buddy.
That's a good beer.
It's a good beer. I'm very impressed with ourselves.
Shit, that's the best one yet.
Wow.
Well, shit, maybe we'll have to open that second bottle.
Yeah, I did put 2 in the fridge. But
Guys, we are expert brewmeisters, so if you want any tips and tricks, let us know, because we've been doing this for 3 weeks now. So we're awesome. You know, shit's good.
I could drink this all night.
I'm gonna take a case with me home.
Yeah, well, yeah, it's yours.
So American Cream Ale.
Oh, this is good. I'm glad we actually have something that's worth drinking.
This is actually one of the better beers I've had in a while.
Yeah. I did go to Buffalo Wild Wings on Sunday, and I had a mango beer.
Who made it?
I don't know. Anybody been to Buffalo Wild Wings and had a mango beer? Because it was good.
It's clean. Like, after a couple seconds, the flavor's gone. You know what I mean? Like, it doesn't linger. You know what I mean?
Don't you guys wish you could have some with us?
Yeah, you guys will suck. We bottled it this time, so we have a bunch of bottles we can give away.
Yeah. Well, we had to make some labels, and I'm not sure if we're going to call it the EveryNothing Brewery, but why not?
We should make cool, like, with the logo on it.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Some stickers on it.
Problem is, though, if you actually want to try some of the beer, you gotta have to actually come out to Fremont to meet us. We're gonna get a shippy shit.
Well, that would be fun too. We could just have a listener appreciation party.
Wonder how that works.
It'd be
So
like 3 people.
if you actually wanted to sell something to someone, you probably got to get some sort of licenses and stuff, licensees.
What, just for somebody to give you money?
If you wanted to actually sell it, so from how I understand it, say if you wanted to have a party, you couldn't sell your alcohol without a license. But if you wanted to put a tip jar out, people could tip you, and you wouldn't actually have to get licensed to sell.
So, in other words, if somebody wanted to give me tips, like financial tips, and I turned around and said, "Okay, now I'm going to train you how to be a CrossFit and guru," I can technically do without a license. Then is that what you're saying?
No, I'm talking about in regards to alcohol. To have a seller's permit. This is how I understand it. And I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. Let's say like a speakeasy, because we were talking about some ideas about this. So
speakeasies.
If you wanted to have a speakeasy and you didn't want to get all the licensing and stuff, you can have your alcohol at the speakeasy, and then you can have your server, but people couldn't actually pay you. You can't set a price for your alcohol, but you could set up a tip jar. So you don't require people to pay for your alcohol.
Looking up, let's see. Speakeasy rules. So, do we find out what the alcohol level on these is?
It was, if I did the calculation right, it was like 5 or 6%.
You kidding me?
Yeah. So we could get pretty toasted on a bottle of that, probably.
Joe just said you just explain the escort business.
Well, that probably applies to the escort business as well.
I just read an article today about, speaking of businesses, OnlyFans having a problem with one of the senators trying to, because they're not going after, say, videos and pictures, but apparently people are using OnlyFans to go across state lines to hook up. And so,
explain, like they were using OnlyFans as like a Tinder, where they're actually using OnlyFans to meet each other and make the sex.
Yeah, kind of like an online version of calling a hooker.
So you can use it for that, huh?
Well, I think that's what.
So some senator got popped with doing this?
Yeah, he got all pissy about it.
Oh.
Let's see if I can find it.
Well, wouldn't it be no different than any kind of dating app, right? As long as you're not paying. Well, you have to probably pay to subscribe to their channel.
Correct.
Or their OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
So technically you would be, well, I don't know. There's got to be some sort of loophole because you're not paying for the act of sex. You're paying for their page, their information, and then what you do with that information after.
I don't know. I think the same issue happened with Craigslist back when they had the back page.
Oh, yeah. Men looking for men. I mean, that one.
That was what you were looking for. That's how you found Joe.
Yeah. I showed up to his apartment and he had a tarp laid out, and he's like, "Okay, so how do you want to do this?" I'm like, what? It's like, I pee on you, you pee on me. How does this work?
That's gross.
I was like, wait a second. This isn't the kind of service I was here for.
I just came here to talk. Why are you here?
I was looking for a friend. Men looking for men. Looking for a friend.
Oh, man. Yeah. Here we go. Well, this seems like it's old. I thought it was fairly new art. There was a very specific senator that put it into.
He was trying to put it into a bill or something.
Yeah. We don't have anybody on right now, so we can just talk about whatever. We lost even Joe.
Laws for everything. That's probably because we called him out.
Oh, somebody's back.
Oh, we called him out. He's like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't be on because I'm supposed to be there.
Well, at least we're top notch here.
Yeah,
of course, we didn't tell anybody about this.
Yeah, we're kind of flying by the seat of our pants the last couple of weeks. So you're a Crowder fan. Did you see that he got kicked off YouTube finally? I should say finally.
Well, he got demonetized.
Well, they took him off. They suspended him from YouTube too
for a week.
Yeah.
But then,
did you see like the? Did you see his Elmo skits and shit after that?
No.
Oh man, they're dicey. So it pretty much the whole thing was like, oh well, we got kicked off YouTube. We might as well go ham now. So Sesame Street added some black characters to their lineup, and I don't know. He just does this. They make this whole skit about, I don't know. Some of it actually is a little maybe, I don't know. I'm not easily offended by really much of anything. Some of it's like, ooh, it's pushing some buttons.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, no, it didn't bother me none. It was just kind of like, you could see like, oh, we're not on YouTube anymore, so let's just fucking go for it.
Well, yeah, so I heard, they got suspended for a week of putting content up, but then they got demonetized indefinitely.
Yeah.
Oh. So I don't know how much money they make on YouTube versus their Mug Club.
So is Mug Club worth it? Because I had someone ask, Jake actually reached out to me, and he was like, hey, should I join the Mug Club? I'm like, I don't know. Talk to Paul, see what all entails, if it's worth it.
Well, if you join
not.
the Mug Club, you basically get in the Blaze TV. So that means you get Mark Levin, Glenn Beck, and all their ilk.
Oh.
And so
a mug.
And a mug. Well, if you join the Mug Club, there is, you could do Levin's side, you could do anybody's side really, but it's all Blaze TV.
Oh.
And then I've also, so I subscribe to them. I subscribe to Shapiro Daily Wire.
Yeah.
Which I'm still waiting for my Leftist Tears Tumblers, Ben Shapiro. I know you're watching.
Stuff hasn't come in yet, huh?
No, because I signed up when Gina Carano got canned.
Oh yeah.
And then immediately they hired her, and I was like, oh yeah.
You saw the movie, didn't you?
What?
Run, Fight, Hide.
Yep. Yeah, it was good.
It was good.
Yeah.
Like, great or just good movie.
That was good movie. I mean, I'm not going to say that it's the best movie ever.
Right.
It's not the worst movie ever.
Yeah.
But if there was only those two categories, like every guy's ever watched Mr. Sunday Movie.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, he when he does a review, he does
Best or worst.
He does is the worst movie ever or best movie ever. So because he thinks it's silly, so he just
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But I mean, I would have to put it into the best movie ever if there's only those two, because it was good. It did make me. It was very suspenseful, and it did have me at the edge of my seat, like rooting for the
girl,
the protagonist, the girl.
Yeah. I've seen like the commercials and the trailer for it, so I kind of got an idea what it's about. I don't watch movies, full-fledged movies, really much anymore. I watched Tolkien, that was the last one I watched, but maybe I watched a full movie. Oh, yeah. Oh, you and I talked about this in the gym.
Yep.
I watched Dances with Wolves last week. And you guys remember that movie? Yeah, it was made in like 93, 95, somewhere in there. And I remember
it takes you a year to watch it, so therefore, if you watch it in 95, it ended in 96.
So last time I saw it was probably like 10 or 15 years ago, and I remember it being an awesome movie and just loving it. And then I watched it last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, super good. And it's still a really good movie. I think it holds up pretty well, but there's so many scenes in it that are just insanely cheesy that like you cringe. It's like, oh my God, how didn't I notice this before?
Tatanka.
Yeah. The scenes, I don't know. Can we show some of that? I don't know. Yeah, it probably doesn't matter. But anyways, like, yeah, just if you haven't watched Dance with the Wolves for a while, watch it again. 'Cause it's on Netflix, I think is what I watched it on. But there's scenes on it. When the first one, when he meets the general, that fat general that before he goes out west, there's like that whole scene. There's just so many cuts in it that are like, why the fuck is this in this movie? There's one scene where he, the general's, it's right after, I forget, what's the actor's name?
That plays a fat general?
No.
Kevin Costner?
Costner, yeah. When Costner's done with the meeting, he walks out and the general stands up. He's like, I have pissed my pants and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, what? Like, what does this have to do with anything?
Doesn't he shoot himself?
Yeah, and then like he leaves and then the general shoots himself. But I don't, anyways, I guess the whole point was I don't watch movies very much anymore. I like pretty much all I watch are TV shows. So I finished Man in the High Castle, which if you like World War II history, it's a really cool spinoff to like reality. It's what would have happened if Japan and Germany won World War II, but it also has some sci-fi woven into it.
This is the general, in case you're wondering if maybe we'll spur your memory if you ever see it.
Yeah, it's kind of funny. You don't watch it for 10 or 15 years, but like when you start watching it again, it just kind of brings back memories and you start remembering all of it. But yeah, Man in the High Castle was super good, and I really recommend watching that. We started watching, after that, now we're watching Poldark. Have you heard of that one? Poldark. It's on...
Pole Position?
No, Netflix or Amazon. Which am I watching? It's on one of the two. It's kind of like it's based off a novel called Poldark. The Revolutionary Times is right after the Revolutionary War, and then some British guy goes back to Britain, and then hard times ensue. That's pretty good. It's more of like a serious rom-com history.
I am currently watching. What did I just start watching? Last week, Amazon had the cartoon based on the comic book series called Incredible. It's Image Comics.
Image Comics.
Yeah, and I don't want to spoil it in case you haven't watched it, but it starts off like a normal everyday cartoon that you think it's just going to be like Spider-Man or something, and then it just goes nuts.
Really?
At the end of the first episode, and you're like,
animated?
Oh yeah.
Oh really? I like animated.
Yep. That so they I think they uploaded the first 3 episodes, and I want to say every Friday it's coming out.
Okay, I'll check that one. So speaking of animated, and I know you're a Rick and Morty fan. Have you watched Solar Opposites?
No, but I saw the commercial for the 5th season or whatever it is.
Oh yeah. So apparently, the same guy who makes Rick and Morty makes Solar Opposites, which is on Netflix, and I heard it's like Rick and Morty pretty much,
Really?
except a little bit more G-rated.
G-rated.
Just a little bit, from what I understand. So
What's it called? Solar Opposites?
I think it's called Solar Opposites.
And it's a cartoon?
Yeah, it's the same. I would assume it's kind of like Futurama, how those guys.
It looks just like a.
Yeah, they use like the same animation for everything.
Oh yeah. It's like aliens or something.
Yeah, so I hear it's pretty funny too. Like it was The guy I was talking to is it's Parker, the lead singer from Chasing Chance. He was talking because he's a big Rick and Morty fan too, and he's like, if you're just excited for the 5th season of Rick and Morty to come out, you need something to tie you over. Solar Opposites fits perfectly.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up a little picture here so everybody can see. Solar Opposites on Hulu. I actually just
I guess that's what
subscribed
it
to
was on.
Hulu for no commercials, so that would be fun to watch.
Oh yeah, definitely worth it. It's just like YouTube nowadays. Like YouTube now, you have to freaking watch 2 30-minute ads before you can watch any videos.
Yeah,
Ridiculous.
I've been paying for YouTube forever too.
Hulu's the same. They'll throw like 1 million ads at you if you don't pay for the. It's only $12 a month though for the ad-free one.
Yeah, but if you add that with, HBO Max and
Amazon, Disney Plus, Netflix.
yeah, I mean, it's just like I will go back.
Starts to add up. Yeah.
But I can pay all that same as cable, get all those shows and no commercials. So
Exactly. Yeah. Still, I don't know. Every time I go home, my parents still have DirecTV. I'm like, what's wrong with you guys? You guys are wasting so much money.
What's funny about that is that we will go on a trip or something, and my kids who are not used to commercials, they'll watch regular TV and be like, I don't want to watch this. Can we skip it? Or,
Yeah. Next. Like, I can't do anything.
It's like, we don't like this episode. Go to this other episode. We can't, but
You have to watch the ads.
well, it's not just that. It's any episode is on. So they want to watch, say you're watching an episode of Rick and Morty, and that episode is not your favorite. You're like, oh, screw that. We'll go to the next episode. Well, you can't do that on regular TV.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
just
yeah,
like
yeah.
you have to watch.
I remember like DirecTV. I mean, people still use DirecTV, but that one's been out for a while. That was kind of the first like crazy shit that we ever had. You would find 2 channels like TBS and then like Comedy Central, and then when one's on commercial, you'd flip to the other one, like, and it was on, like, okay, watch this, and then when that one turns commercial, you'd flip to the next one, and that one'd still be on commercial. Like, you're just kind of dancing back and forth between the channels.
What's funny is my dad watched sports like that, and then he found the Red Zone, and now he just watches the Red Zone. He's just like, this is great.
And that like has like all the stuff going on right
Well,
now.
the Red Zone is whenever a team is in the Red Zone, so within 10 yards of it, they'll switch to that game, and he could have like 4 games going at once or whatever.
I was
And so
unaware.
he just watches the Red Zone, and so he's like, I don't need to watch all the bullshit in the middle.
Speaking of that, it must be opening day for the Royals and all baseball, or
Yep.
Okay, so
not all baseball, but yeah.
okay, yeah. Someone was talking to me about that in the gym, and I was like, I don't really watch baseball. Don't talk to me about this.
I should check I do a fantasy league.
Yeah, I know you do, but I used to be a huge sport nut, like basketball and football. Every time it was on, now I barely pay attention, honestly.
That's because you're a loser.
I don't know. I don't know what it is. Like basketball got so politicized, it's just hard to watch. Same with football. It's just hard to watch.
All right, let's check my team out today. What are we doing? Oh yeah, that's fun.
Who's it? Who's?
I have no idea. We did a
Who's
draft.
your team?
Mine is called the Zombie Bow Sox. I have won first place in many times.
Oh.
Well, because we use Yahoo's fantasy thing, and what's interesting about the way this game is set up, at least this specific one, is that everybody wants to fill up with all these hitters. I just have 9 hitters, and then I have a crap ton of pitchers. I have 3 closers, and then all the other ones are starting pitchers. And
I don't even know how fancy. You literally just have hitters and pitchers, and that's how you.
Well, you can some you can have pitching staff. Some you can have individual pitchers. Each league might go for different points. So ours uses points at how many at bats. I mean, how many hits. We actually get a point for a single, a double, a triple, a home run, an RBI, a stolen base, and then a walk.
I was wondering how that worked because I mean, obviously, you wouldn't have a team of 9 with a shortstop at a first. I mean, how do you make? I mean, I guess you get points off like a.
Well, no. So I have a shortstop from Kansas City.
Like you get a point for throwing an out or something.
No, not for defensive stuff. No.
Oh.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
This league doesn't do that. Anyways, I have a shortstop that has he's not great in all these but he does a shit ton of stealing bases, and so
Get points for that.
He's my guy. I was like, well, he'll give me a lot of points on stolen bases.
Yeah.
Generally, if you get once you get a home run, you automatically get at least 1 RBI because you're an RBI yourself, and then if you get a grand slam, that's 4 RBIs. And so. But you have a bunch of guys who don't do home runs that hit a ton. Like they might be a leadoff hitter, and because of, or the cleanup hitter that comes in and gets a bunch of RBIs all the time. And so you got to look at your different players. And then the pitching staff, you have your inning pitched, your appearances, wins, complete game, shutouts, saves, and then strikeouts. And so each one of those gives you different points.
You should have talked to Tim about this. He's a big baseball dude.
I like to talk to Tim about a bunch of stuff. So yeah, I have this formula on the way this league is set up, and I just basically get 9 hitters. I don't because what happens if you have more than one hitter? You're like, oh, I want to put this guy in, and the guy you took out hits 5,000 home runs that game. And you're like, why did I do that?
Yeah.
So I just keep my 9, and
just run them.
And if they get on the disabled list, or if they, if they're not doing well, I just replace them with somebody else. And then I put a crap ton of starting pitchers, and I have 3 closers, so I get points and saves. And then other than that, so let's see what I'm doing right now.
I was gonna say, I don't know much about fantasy. I do fantasy football every year. I love that.
Right now, I am winning 8-0.
Well, there you go.
Well, I mean, for the first game. I mean,
yeah. First game out.
I'll share my screen so you can see it. See, 8-0. So I have 6 singles.
The meat popsicle.
Yeah, that's one of the guys. He's been playing a while, but that's my team. I've been playing for a long time.
That's gonna be a long season, isn't it?
Yeah, it's fine. You go in every day because I don't fool around with the hitters. I go around and make sure my starting pitchers are in, and then
that's it. Yeah. Oh, that's I don't know. I love fantasy football. So the problem. So this last year we used a new deal. We always used the Yahoo Fantasy Football, which was awesome. The layout was awesome. For some stupid reason, we switched to a different format, and I can't remember what it was called, but it was the worst fucking. It ruined my entire season.
You hate when that happens.
No, it's just how it was laid out. I think I deleted it because I was so annoyed by it.
Yeah, I don't like ESPN stuff.
Shit, I don't remember which one it was.
Do you have a March Madness bracket?
No, that's something I usually do every year with but I usually do that with at a work I've worked for or something. But the last couple of years, I haven't done it because I've been working for myself.
Well, my bracket's doing pretty well. I have I'm in second place in our little league.
Yeah,
and
I always put Villanova in to win. I'm like, one of these years I'm gonna win. And about 4 years ago, whenever they won, finally won.
Yay!
But yeah, so no, I didn't do a March Madness this year, but we're down to 4 now. 2 Texas teams, UCLA, and I can't remember who the other one is.
Ganoza.
Oh, Gonzaga. Yeah,
That's who I have.
yeah, winning it all.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there you go.
Yeah, I think I have Baylor, and as my
Still in it
as my final 2.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So you need, because are Baylor and Houston playing each other?
Correct.
Yeah. So you need Baylor to win, and then you need Gonzaga to beat UCLA.
Correct.
And you pretty much have it all locked up then.
Well, no, because the other guy who's beating me by 10 points has it locked up too. We do have a tiebreaker of score. So I did the way I picked my team, and this is just because I have nothing else to talk about. I did averages of the masses. So what I did is I went to CBS Sports, ESPN, and
put entirely way too much thought into it.
Oh yeah. Well, this is what I do. I don't usually talk on this podcast, so. So I went, and you know how you have all the different commentaries for these different sites, and they pick their teams. I went through. I figured out the average of each one from ESPN and CBS Sports.
That's actually a pretty smart way to do it.
And then I took the average, and that's how I picked my team. So it's the average of the masses.
Yeah.
And right now I'm in second place.
That makes sense. It's a smart way to do it.
Well, that's because I don't actually follow anything. And I don't know what this
Another thing, man, I used to watch college basketball all the time too, but I don't pay attention at all anymore.
Are you kidding me? I'm watching more CrossFit now than I ever have.
Yeah, I know. That's mostly what I watch too, which is weird. But
watching these guys work.
Yeah. Speaking of CrossFit, Matt Frazier was just on the Joe Rogan podcast a couple weeks ago. So that was actually a pretty cool episode to listen to. If you guys aren't aware, Matt Frazier was. Oh, hold on. Rylan said something. Rylan, you didn't do your work, man.
Yeah, you got to do.
It's always a crapshoot, especially in the first 2 rounds.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know. That's why I don't follow him. I have no idea. So I said, well, I'll just do this technique and see how it does.
We need like a CrossFit madness. You can make like a CrossFit bracket. Pretty cool. I wonder if you can do that. But anyways, yeah, Frazier was on Joe Rogan podcast. You have to listen to that episode. It was pretty cool. Frazier is the all-time winningest CrossFit champion. He won 5 years in a row. And then he was on the podium 2 years before that too.
You said winningest?
Winningest? Is that how you say it? Winningest champion? You won it the most? I don't know how you'd say that. Anyways, that was a cool episode. It's more than just CrossFit. He talks because he got into, before he got into CrossFit, he was an Olympic weightlifter. And he actually broke a couple discs in his spine while Olympic weightlifting. It's crazy how you can do that and then come back and be the fittest man in the world 5 years in a row. But that was a good episode. It was interesting to hear. It's funny because like, if you know a little bit about it, you'll find it interesting. Even if you don't, I think you'd still find it interesting in regards to like health and wellness.
Whatever, man.
Who said that?
Not you. It's like, I don't know. You find it interesting. Maybe.
Yeah.
I might find it interesting.
I think it was interesting. Or maybe I shouldn't say it like that. Yeah, whatever. You might find it interesting. Maybe not. Maybe
I
not.
don't know. Maybe.
I thought it was a great episode because like I really like to I pay attention to CrossFit, but I also just health and wellness in general. To hear like that guy's story leading up. But
well, but all athletes go through this tribulation, it seems like, especially the ones that really have to work their tail off.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
It's interesting because he talks about like his like training regimen and stuff like that. So after the games, he takes a complete month off where he literally does nothing.
Eats potato chips.
Yeah. I was like, and Rogan's like, what do you mean? You mean you go for walks and stuff? He's like, no, I don't do anything. I'm like, how do you get through an entire month with just, he's like, I watch a shitload of Netflix and I eat like crazy. And then when I come back that first month back, I feel like I've never exercised a day in my life.
Yeah, I bet. I mean, you take a week off. It's like, oh man.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I don't know. It was a good episode. Actually, that is the first episode I've listened to since he moved over to Spotify.
Yeah, he's not doing well over there. I mean, I think, well, I'm not saying that he's not doing well ratings wise. I have no idea.
Yeah.
But there's the woke mob is just going after him.
Shooting after him.
Every other day.
I don't know. I don't like Spotify's platform for podcasts. I don't know. I guess we're on there too, but I being a Frasier fan, I had to listen to that one. I probably won't listen again until I hear someone else interesting that I want to listen to on there. I've been listening to like mostly Crowder, Shapiro, Poole. I love King of the Sting.
Do you listen to Poole's podcast or just his YouTube?
The podcast. So he has the Timcast IRL and then he has just Timcast.
Yeah.
I like Timcast because that's a condensed version of everything and it's just him. He just gets to the point on everything. But Timcast RL, he has guests on, and that one's good too.
Yeah, did you listen to the one with Sydney Watson on it?
No, I mostly listen to Timcast, the one with just him.
Okay.
I occasionally will listen to the IRL.
I don't know. I don't listen to the podcast. I just watch his videos generally.
Oh yeah, I like Tim Pool in the sense that he usually just gets to the point and he takes a stance on a lot of things, but he kind of floats the line in between. That's kind of why I like Poole. Like if you're listening to Crowder, you know exactly where side of the aisle he's on.
Yeah.
And then same with Shapiro and those guys. That's why like Tim Pool kind of reins me back into the middle. So I kind of I don't know. I don't feel like I'm being 100% one side or the other.
Well, I think there's a lot of times I feel like he's non-committal, but
yeah, exactly. And that's what some people will like fault him for that. And I'm like, well, that's kind of why I like him.
Hey, the EveryNothing Podcast actually spoke to us today.
Oh, fuck those guys.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, I just what an asshole, man.
He says he doesn't have internet.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm talking about that. You can call in. Nah, actually, never mind. We don't want to talk to you. We're not going to answer anyways.
I don't want to talk to him anyway.
I don't know why I'm so upset about it. This is actually kind of nice without him on here.
Well, No, so yeah, Tim Pool, the one thing I will say about his videos, I'm not sure about his other stuff, is that he'll say his main point and what he's going through, and you'll read some of the article, and then he'll say the same thing 3 times.
Yeah.
And you're like,
all right, gotcha.
I go like, okay, this is 15-minute. I only have to listen to the first 5 minutes. I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
On to the next video.
Yeah, right.
Shapiro generally is a lot more. he has a lot more thought behind it,
Mm-hmm.
and he has a lot. He has a more of a law background, and because he's an Orthodox Jew, he has a lot more of that moral background too.
Yeah. A little bit more faith-based.
Yeah, and then you ever listen to Levin?
I do not know.
Yeah, Levin is he is way more lawyerish than Shapiro.
He takes everything from like a point of law.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
big time. And but he's way better at it. Like he knows the ins and outs of every like how the law was like actually developed and made, and what's the
Right.
So it's kind of interesting.
Huh.
I'm gonna go into that fridge over there. I'm gonna grab another beer, the EveryNothing beer.
What? One wasn't good for you?
I don't think so. Did you think one was enough? Honestly,
I don't know.
it's 6%. I kind of feel it. I think we made a strong beer.
We did.
You're not feeling it?
No, it's good. It's good.
Are you scared?
No, I'm not. I just, I don't know.
You ready for another one?
No.
I only have one more in there. It's not like I have 10.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So I'm going to go get another beer.
All right, good. Get out of here. Oh, well, hey, hi guys. Make sure if you haven't checked out the merch store, check that merch store out. Healing Dragon CBD too. So we got I stocked the gym. The gym is stocked back up with the CBD gummies.
Yeah, I heard about
So at the gym, Ryan and Healing Dragon CBD hooked us up. Oh my goodness, that one like popped off.
That's awesome.
He hooked us up with roll-ons and gummies and topicals. The gummies flew off the shelf. That stuff went quick. If you always skip through the first part, which a lot of people do, we do have a promo code for Healing Dragon. So go to healingdragoncbd.com and use the promo code EveryNothing. You get 20% off your order. That's the shit I use every day, and I use a lot of it every day. I'm going to go grab a beer from Paul.
Hopefully I didn't take it all. This will be my last beer. Ah. Ow, I just got shocked through my head. Cheers. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. While we're drinking this, we're gonna entertain you with a TikTok. I have not watched any of these.
Let's talk tick.
I have not watched any of these. So, have you?
I have not. I don't think I have either.
These were sent with love
by Yosef.
I think
Joseph Stalin.
But we won't have his point of view on why he sent it. So if we look like this,
what the fuck?
Then we have no idea why he sent it. So good luck with that. Here we go. Share audio. I'm not even going to look at which one it is. So here we go.
You for a minute. Sure, what's up, boss? Look, we found amputee porn on your company computer. Would you know anything about that? Sir, I have no idea what you're talking about. So how did it get onto your computer? I don't know. I'm stumped. Look, I don't want to get into the...
I'm stumped.
What did you say? Kevin, can I speak to you for a minute?
Just that look.
That was actually awesome.
Stumped.
I'm stumped. That's funny. You know, sometimes...
So I think that was sent for comedy's sake.
I would say yes. Is there anything that needs to happen? So how many people, is there like a large population of amputees? Because I know you guys have a lot.
So I have a member from back at my other gym. I have been working with her for, probably like 4 or 5 years now at this point. I still see her once in a while, but she kind of like watches over the gym when I'm not there. And she's an amputee, but she's like one of the hardest like exercisers I've ever worked with, which is kind of cool.
No, well, CrossFit I think is kind of known for being a
lot like with military police,
yeah.
firefighters, stuff like that. So they do get a lot of people like that. But I don't know. It's just kind of cool to see someone come into the gym and show that much dedication. And then you have Joe Schmo on the street like, I'm too tired. I'm not gonna make it to the gym today. It's like, fuck you.
Well, I mean, you probably see that more. I mean, the people that I bump into all the time, because I'm there all the time.
Right. Yeah.
It seems like the people at least your gym right now, as CrossFit at Fremont.
This is the first, like I've been involved with a couple of gyms before I got involved with CrossFit, and CrossFit's kind of a different animal in itself. It's weird. Like, yeah, we don't have a lot of turnover. So a lot of people who come stick, and of all those people who stick are usually pretty consistent.
Okay, so what do you
It's
think
more the
contributes to
community thing. So we spend a lot of time outside of the gym, like hanging out, going out, just whatever, doing stuff together. I'm moving next week, and I just mentioned that, and I had a bunch of them say, "Okay, let me know when to be."
I figured I would just I'd be there, but
Yeah.
I was gonna wait till you asked me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just that's what I mean. Like it's more or less like, no different than like a church. That's the way I like to think about it. It's just a community of people that like to be around each other.
The church
I
of
suppose.
CrossFit.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys starting some sort of CrossFit
I've been working.
Take me to the CrossFit.
So there's this sect of CrossFit called Faith RX. It's not CrossFit, but it's just kind of a program that is I don't know if they're actually affiliated with CrossFit, but I think they're affiliated with CrossFit. But like CrossFit gyms can sign up for this, and they can administer Faith RX workouts, which essentially is they have their own database or directory of gyms that are affiliated with Faith RX, and then they'll have classes where they'll do like a Bible study and then a WOD, stuff like that.
A WOD.
A workout of the day.
Yeah.
But
I think it's funny. I think
yeah.
the word is funny.
I've been working with our pastor to maybe, I don't know if we definitely do Faith RX, but maybe some classes a couple times a week or once a month where you kind of do the same structure. We'll see if that pans out or not.
Yeah. That's good. All right. On to another TikTok. We have no idea what this is. I'm not even going to look at it. Here we go.
Johnny Sins, an American icon with an amazing set of skills. Russia was making moves in the space race, and so we called up Neil Armstrong with an expert stroke game to save the day. Mission accomplished. As an elite detective, he's seen enough bodies to last a lifetime. Pray for him. He's an honorable first responder and fights fire at a moment's notice. It's only natural his weapon of choice is water. Johnny stays wet. He's a respected member of our military service. Johnny has the nuclear codes to our hearts. He's a man of faith, but never brings religion into the workplace. Conflict of interest. Johnny is my Lord and Savior. He's the only man alive with the ability to see John Cena. Fucking RKO. Johnny makes his own moves. And before he mastered these various fields of work, he ruled over the Ottoman Empire with an iron fist. He's a natural-born leader. The man is so nice, I had to do it twice. The insane life.
Johnny Sins is a porn star. Those are different characters in porn scenes.
I kind of thought that because of the firefighter thing, but
yeah, he's a pretty famous porn star. It's like,
so did Joseph send that just so I could go, fuck is this guy?
Yeah, I don't know. He's like a meme machine too. People use I can't say I've actually seen a porn video with Johnny Sins in it, but I have seen a million TikToks with Johnny Sins has his own TikTok account too, which is pretty funny. I think it's just like, I don't know. He's funny shit.
Oh, Joseph. I'm glad you sent me that. All right. Let's see what this one is.
To him and end up weird.
Well, what you saying to him?
I said what you say.
Okay.
So first I asked him what's their name.
That's a good start.
And I would say, girl, who your daddy?
What?
Yeah, and they give me another guy name.
They give you another guy name because they probably naming their real father, Sean. You can't ask a 9-year-old girl who her daddy is. That's the first thing you say to a girl. What you talking about?
That's the size one. You say it to a different girl every night.
Do it look like I give a fuck? Do it look like I give a fuck? I don't. I say it to a different girl every night in my house, okay? Second of all, how you know I'm talking to a different girl?
Because they all speak a different language.
What?
The first girl said, you are daddy, so I guess she speak English. The second girl said, you are papi, so I guess she Vietnamese or something.
What?
And I think you had a Chinese girl over there last night. Because she said, you are that's from midnight.
So shut the hell up. You always eavesdropping. That's why you don't care to talk to a girl now, because you'll never know what you're talking about. That's not the first thing you say to a girl.
To be honest, that's not the first thing I said.
Well, what you say then?
Raw or no?
Sure.
I'm done talking to girls.
Raw or nah? Oh man, I never got why they put like those over those car.
They're
deals.
just putting a video over some audio. They're just like,
that's
randomly
like stock footage. Raw or nah? Let's start all my conversations with new females.
Hey girl, who's your daddy?
Start your meeting tomorrow morning like
who's
that.
Who's your papi?
First, by show of hands, raw or nah? It would be funny if you said that in a meeting. No one would probably know what you're talking about.
Nope. Especially my work. Oh my God.
Yeah. So.
Here we go. I just changed.
Oh, we got a couple more.
I just changed your name.
Raw or nah? Nah. Raw.
All right. Let's go on to another one. Again, this is kind of like putting your hand in a hat to pick out a number because you have no idea what I'm gonna pick.
It's like actually scrolling TikTok.
Yeah.
Never know what you can get next.
Here we go.
Come every time you have sex with someone, they leave.
Okay, I'm not really sure, but check this out. So I installed this app called Desktop Goose. It makes a little goose appear on your screen. Basically walks around and tracks dirt and writes messages. And then sometimes he pulls out memes.
How come every time you have sex with someone, they leave?
I don't get it.
How come every time you have sex with someone?
Because they went to go download a goose.
Oh man, I feel like I should probably know what they're saying. Is it just like that girl's overthinking things and then this guy's just like, hey, it's a goose. It's probably just the stupidity. Like guys don't actually think things out ahead. They just do.
Yeah, that meme of the girl looking at the guy in the bed and he's like, I bet he's thinking about another woman. And he's over there like,
yeah, I think it's the same thing. That's probably what they're going for here.
wonder how I can pick up 300 pounds. All right. Let's spin the TikTok's bottle one more time. We got 4.
Should make like a GIF that's like a Wheel of Fortune deal, and then you can put like the TikToks in there. You spin it, and whatever.
I bet you that exists.
Yeah,
but I can find it.
And it'll be in our skit, the Wheel of TikToks.
And here we go.
Because every time I try to talk to him, it end up weird.
Well, what you saying to him?
Oh, we saw
I
this
said
one.
what you say.
Okay.
All right. That was a bad example of the.
Sometimes you get the same one when you're spinning.
All right. Well, I'm gonna shut that one off because. All right. Let's spin another one.
Who's the Wheel of Fortune dude now or girl?
It's still
Is it
not
the same person.
It's still the same person, right?
Who does Wheel of Fortune now?
I don't know. Should I look it up? It's still is that Vanna White?
Isn't it a guy who does Wheel of Fortune?
Yeah, Pat Sajak, right?
Oh no. Oh, never mind. I'm thinking of The Price is Right. Is that the one where it like that's standing upright? And you pull it down?
Yeah, that's Kit Crew. Isn't
Price is Right.
Yeah, isn't it Carrie?
That's Carrie. Yeah. Never mind. I was getting mixed up.
Who's doing Jeopardy? That's really the question.
Oh yeah, we were talking about that a couple weeks ago, weren't we?
Well, I know that. What's her name?
That shit I used to watch all the time when we only had like the 9 channels, you know, the antenna 9 channels.
9 channels. All right, let's spin. And boom.
Okay, I'm not really sure, but check this out.
All right.
So I installed.
Fuck. All right. Right now, you're not spinning very well.
I think we might have talked about this before, or maybe we didn't. But isn't it funny how like in a very short amount of time we went through an insane like technological jump? Like I'm 30 years old, but I remember when we didn't have internet, or when then we went through dial-up, and then we only had like the 9 channels because all we could get out where we were at was the antennas.
Antennas.
Yeah, and like I remember my mom had the big ass Nokia cell phone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was your first cell phone?
It was a Soho, a little flip phone that was about like this big.
Yeah, I think I had a Nokia, but it was like the one with the plastic thing, like.
Yeah, and it was like about like this big. You could play Snake on it. Came stock.
Oh, of course you can.
Yeah.
I remember my first like electronic thing was I had a pager.
Yeah. Well, see, I don't remember my pagers.
Well, I'm 13 years old.
Well, that's what I mean. Like in the short amount of time that I've been on this world, we've had a huge jump.
It says somebody said Dr. Oz does Wheel of Fortune.
I don't think that's right.
It's the same. Jeff Parson also said cut your hair.
Dr. Phil, Jeff Parsons. I don't know who that is. Do I know who that is? You can't even see my hair. What are you talking about?
Cut your hair.
Cut my hair. Oh, put it down there for you.
Dr. Oz does Wheel of Fortune. I'm not sure if that's correct. Nice hair.
Look at that long flowing hair, Jeffrey.
Jeffrey.
No, man. I used to get a haircut once every 3 weeks because I had like the hard part and a nice comb, a nice fresh haircut. And, I'd spend like $20-$30 on a haircut every couple weeks. I literally, what's up, Joe T? I used to, I haven't got a haircut in 2 years. June will be 2 years. I have saved a lot of money in that time.
So it's not because of the coof.
No, I literally I don't have to get my hair cut,
Yeah,
so I don't.
Getting a haircut kind of expensive. It's almost like $40 every time I go in.
Yeah, and like I've saved a lot of money over 2 years not getting haircuts. Well, so the thing is, I work for myself now, so I don't have anyone to impress. So what's the point?
You have yourself.
I like the long hair, and I'm keeping it. Y'all can fuck off.
I never said anything. I don't give a shit. All right, spin the wheel of fortune.
Joe T. Man, I
Tell
haven't heard
me,
from you in a
what
long
is
time.
something they told you in school that you found out is a complete lie?
Look, we throw a lot of fancy words in front of these kids in order to attract them to going to school in the belief that they're going to have a better life. And we all know that all we're doing is breeding a whole new generation of buyers and sellers. Buyers and sellers.
Pimps and whores.
Pimps and whores. Pimps and whores. And indoctrinating them into a lifelong hell of debt and indecision.
Tell me, what is something...
Pimps and whores. Pimps and whores. I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
What movie is that?
Accepted. The one where he makes up a fake college. Have you seen that one?
No, I've never seen
Oh,
it.
that's funny.
That was Lewis Black, right?
Yeah, Lewis Black. The main character is Justin Long. And that is
Has he been canceled yet?
who's Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill, but that's back when he was like really fat.
He's still really fat.
Well, I mean like really fat when he was big, when he did like super bad and all those things. Yeah, he like this kid gets kicked or doesn't get accepted to any colleges. And so instead of telling his parents that, he makes up a fake college. And then he actually like rents out a building and actually makes a fake college that people start coming to. Yeah.
His social network must be better than EveryNothing Podcast.
I can't remember. I think on the website, they made a website, and then the lady who made the website was just supposed to make like a dummy website, but she actually made it like clickable that sends them to like, you're accepted to this college. And so then people just start showing up. And he's like, you weren't supposed to make the button clickable. It's actually a pretty funny movie.
Yeah. I bet they're accredited. They're probably just as real as any other college. They're all fucking fake.
Yeah, they're all bullshit.
It says so in every one of our intros. Every one of them.
I met a lot of cool people at college, so I wouldn't take it back. But I'll be paying those loans for a little while.
Do you have a really good story from one of your roommates? Do you have any roommates that it might be on this podcast, or do you have?
I know one of the roommates pretty well. Used to be a teacher.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, do you have any good stories that other than that person?
I don't know. You put me on the spot. We did all kinds of. Weird thing is like.
What was your?
Most of them were like alcohol riddled. So you have all these cool memories, but then you don't remember half of them.
What college did you go to?
Concordia.
Yeah,
and Seward.
Yeah, and I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston.
Yeah.
So our weekends consisted. So one of my roommates, which I should reach out to him, but one of my roommates is Kyle Clausen. His father was Alf Clausen, who did the music for The Simpsons.
Yeah.
And
I think I told you to reach out to that guy a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, he's just had a baby, and he's out in California. He actually got a degree in sound engineering.
Hey, wait, you say his dad did the music for The Simpsons?
Yeah, his dad is Alf Clausen, and he's Kyle Clausen. He was my roommate, and he used to DJ, like do trance music with the full on
trance music.
Trance.
Oh,
not trance.
I was like, what's trance music?
So
very progressive.
So on Friday night, you would walk down the hall and hear people. All the doors would be open.
Yeah.
Everybody would be walking around. What's really weird about Berklee is that they wouldn't let you actually jam in your rooms.
Oh yeah.
You had to go down to the practice room. So of course everybody did. Nobody fucking give a shit.
Oh, that's probably because they'd have everyone in their hallway playing shit all the time.
Probably.
Yeah.
And then but he was cool. He used to sit there. And we went to a rave once in the Aqueduct and Halloween in Boston. And
Aqueduct.
The other roommate we had went to a Gore concert that night.
Gore?
Gore.
I don't even know who that is.
It's a metal band.
Oh.
But so we came back that night. It was like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning. Kyle and I were all sweaty as shit because we went to this rave.
Yeah.
And the other roommate,
Did you
Eric,
take some illicit drugs?
I can neither confirm or deny.
Oh, okay. Good.
If anything happens.
It's like you went to a rave. There's
probably something that
certain
happened.
things that are associated
So
with
we
raves.
come back into the room, and Eric comes back from his gore contest, and he's completely covered head to toe with fake blood. And we just look at each other, and we're all sweaty. He's all covered in blood. And we just went, all right, good night.
No words need spoken.
That was one Halloween. That was a Halloween night. So in Boston, that was great. All right, spin the wheel. Let's see what we got.
It's pee-pee time. But not every pee-pee is poo-poo time. Huh? You ever think about that one, Mr. Batman? Huh? Every poo-poo is pee-pee time.
Wait, what? I mean, it speaks truth, I suppose.
So let me ask you. This is a question. This is a question that I think Howard Stern asked a lot. Was when you get up in the middle of the night, are you gonna piss? Are you gonna stand and piss, or you sit down your ass down and piss?
Stand.
Do you like pee all over the floor because you're just half tired and you're just like?
No, when I wake up, I'm pretty up. Like I always.
I'm up. He's like leaning over the.
At first, I have to get rid of the erection.
so I yank one out.
No, like I'm not like a sleepy person. When I wake up, I like wake up, and I always wake up once in the middle of the night
and pee.
Yeah, well, maybe not pee every night, but I always wake up like midnight or 1 o'clock. I always wake up about that time.
Peter,
he probably hopped on right before that.
Wife wants me to sit at night to pee all over.
I'm not like a sleepy, drowsy person. So I like when I wake up, I'm aware of what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a question of that. I mean, I'm aware. I'm not like pissing all over my shoes or something. But no,
it's not like the Will Smith in like Independence Day when he wakes up and he like puts his head on the deal and he's pissing.
No. I'm more of a lazy pisser because I just sit my ass down. And then just
that seems like more work because you have to do a full squat.
Oh, dude, that's why. Why do you think I could do my squat?
That actually just seems less lazy.
Not when you're fucking pissing like a racehorse. And you're like, and you're sitting there for fucking 20 minutes going, "Fuck, is it ever gonna end?"
Yeah, I don't know about that, man. I just don't know about that. When I lived on the farm, I'd literally just walk out the front door and just pee outside.
What do you think we do at the studio? We just walk.
Yeah, I can't really do that at the apartment. I could just walk out to the balcony and pee off the balcony.
Well, we've got 3 more TikToks.
I'm about to move into a house. I got a little bit of a backyard. I have to put up a privacy fence though, because there's houses on both sides.
Do you have fences at all?
No.
Huh.
It's gonna be a pain in the ass to do, but it's gonna be something.
What's your first project you're gonna do for the house?
If it's remodeling something, probably the bathroom. Bathroom needs some love.
You have 1 bathroom?
Yeah. Small too.
This is the house you bought. You're not renting.
Yeah, bought. So it's a nice house. It doesn't need a lot of work, but we're moving from our apartment has 2 bathrooms, a master bathroom, then a giant bathroom. The house we're moving into has 1 small bathroom. So that's going to be interesting. But the rest of the house is pretty nice.
But because of your schedule, you're pretty much out of the house before Cass even wakes up.
Yeah. So I'm usually up around either 4 or 5, depending on the day. Like when I'm with you guys, I'm up at 5. The other days, I'm up at 4.
Peter goes, ever since I got my pillow. I think he means my pillow.
My pillow.
Is that the one that the guy that Trump liked? Is that the one who made that?
Yeah.
So you're telling me, Peter, that because you got my pillow, you don't have to get up and pee ever?
Maybe he's just so comfy now. He just sleeps right through.
Maybe pisses his. Maybe that's why Marlene's all pissed off and goes, go in the bathroom and sit on. She gets pissed off. I don't get it. All right. My pillow.
Yeah.
Wheel of TikTok.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't
yes. I remember this.
Oh, it stinks. nice and good.
You can appreciate that if you play Call of Duty. that Bugs Bunny scene.
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious if you watch like the full scene.
I've seen it. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's gross. Peter says yes, so I'm assuming he pisses on her.
I think that's what he's talking about,
and
right?
He sleeps all the way through it. So
that's exactly what he's saying.
there was this. I don't know. I'm not gonna tell the story.
You should look up. You want to see like creepy cartoon? Look up salad fingers.
Do I want to do that?
Yeah, look it up.
Do I want my search history to have salad fingers on it?
I'm sure you can find it on YouTube.
Do I really want it?
This was like, I haven't seen this probably since high school, and this was like a big, I don't know, we always thought it was like hilarious in high school, and I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm weird, fucked in the head.
You fucked in the head.
Yeah, I don't know.
This says it's an hour long. Oh, it's full series.
Oh no.
So it's a spoons?
Rusty spoons, yeah. Type rusty spoons. Salad fingers, rusty spoons.
Rusty spoons or just spoons?
Whichever. I don't know if they're probably the same thing.
I have to I don't have it signed into my account, so we have commercials. Hold on a second. I'll get through that, and then I'll introduce you to
salad fingers.
Salad fingers.
Rusty spoon. Dude, this is some creepy ass shit. This you won't be able to sleep at night after this.
Great.
This is the stuff we found amusing in high school.
I'm so glad that we are introducing our wonderful audience to this.
Is there a date on it?
Peter says he likes chicken Caesar salad. What are you talking about?
Yeah, half the time, I don't know if Peter's just trolling or if he's just left in La La Land. I can't tell. He had one too many CBD gummies.
All right, here we go. Salad fingers, spoons.
How long is this?
A minute. This is salad fingers.
Hello. I like rusty spoons. I like to touch them. The feeling of rust against my salad fingers is almost orgasmic. I must find the perfect spoon.
There's something wrong with you.
Hello there, young child. I'm here to inquire about your spoons.
How long is this? Oh, it's almost over.
Bear with me.
This is a Joe on a podcast.
I know, right?
Might I ask where you keep the spoons? I see. Then I must leave. But first, I'd like to caress this rusty kettle. Oh.
There's something wrong with you, Robert.
So like, I just think about like the guy when he's like physically making it. Like, what the was he just hiring shit? He's like, guys, I got this great idea. Hold on. I don't know. It's just like, I don't know. That's like, fucking hilarious to me. I don't know why.
There was this YouTube show that was kind of like a puppet show.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell's the name of it?
Crank Yankers.
No.
A puppet show. It was funny.
I have to think about it. I'll think about it when we go through TikTok here. No, it's the problem is that it was, you would watch it and you're like, what the hell are we watching? And then it get really fucking weird.
Yeah.
And you're like,
those are the best. They just come out fucking. That's why like Rick and Morty and shows like that. They're just like, what the fuck is going on? Those are the best TV shows.
I think this maybe.
But people probably won't listen to my suggestions anymore after seeing that.
It's actually called Hug Me, I'm Scared.
Hmm.
And there's like here, I'll play.
Or like a clip, a short clip.
Oh, I don't know. It's one of those shows. I'm not sure if you can play just a clip without really getting the feel of it.
I like rusty spoons.
This is the. It's kind of disturbing, to be honest with you.
Good. Oh, this is like clay anime?
Yeah, a little bit. But it gets weird. So there's like 8 episodes.
Yeah.
And every episode gets weirder and weirder and weirder.
Probably a TV show I'd like. An actual
What's
human
your
being.
favorite idea? Mine is being creative.
How do you get that idea?
I just try to think creatively. Now, when you look at this orange, tell me please, what do you see? It's just a boring old orange. Maybe to you, but not to me. I see a silly face. Walking along and smiling at me. I don't see what you mean. 'Cause you're not thinking creatively. So take a look at my hair. Cool. I use my hair to express myself.
That sounds really boring.
Is this like
I
a
use
kid
my
show?
hair to express myself.
Wait till
Now,
you get to the end of
when
this.
you stare at the clouds
Okay.
in the sky, don't you find it exciting?
No.
Come on, take another look.
Wait, I can see a hat. I can see a cat. I can see a man with a baseball bat. I can see a dog. I can see a frog. I can see a ladder leaning on a log.
Think you're getting the hang of it now, using your minds to have a good time.
I might paint a picture of a clown.
Whoa there, friend, you might need to slow down. Here's another good tip of how to be a creative whiz kid. Go and collect some leaves and sticks and arrange them into your favorite color.
Blue.
Red.
Green.
Green is not a creative color. There's one more thing that you need to know before you let your creativity flow. Listen to your heart, listen to the rain, listen to the voices in your brain. Come on guys, let's get creative. Get creative.
If you're a high, this would be the best. That was amazing.
Now let's all agree to never be creative again.
That was awesome. That was worth it. That was worth watching all the front end bullshit.
Well, every episode is like that.
Really?
And it gets weirder and weirder as you watch it.
That was awesome. What's
And
this
there's
called?
like-
Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared?
Yeah, Don't Hug Me. And it gets super weird. And there is like...
Are they all on YouTube?
They're on YouTube.
Definitely gonna watch this.
And there's this whole theories out there on Reddit and all these different places of
Why?
what this show is about and the overarching
theme.
Yeah, it's just crazy. And when you watch it, you're going to be like, so
I loved it. That was awesome. I'm not gonna lie, the first like 30 seconds, I'm like, this is dumb.
yeah.
And then like if you like, oh okay, I see
Yeah.
what's going on here.
Well, like the whole scene is like,
it's like setting
be
you
creative.
up.
And he's like, no, don't do that. And he just blocks it out with black paint.
Yeah.
And then he's like, green. He's like, green's not a color.
Green's not creative. Death.
Oh my.
That's
Death.
great. That was great.
Yeah.
Definitely have to check that out.
Yeah, don't hug me. I'm scared. All right. TikTok, take us back. Take us back to
one or two more TikToks.
My name is Andrew Bowser, but you may know me better as Onyx the Fortuitous, Slayer of the Bright Realm. I don't know. Well, together, me and Onyx want to take what we do to the next level by making a feature film called Onyx the Fortuitous and the Talisman of Souls. So we launched a Kickstarter to get that movie made, and we're already over 80% funded, but there's only 1 week left. So please, go to onyxthemovie.com and consider backing the film today. It would mean a lot to us. Oh, and meow meow. Hi.
He's actually making a movie? I wonder how real that is.
I'm not sure how good that would be. You can watch 3 minutes of it. Can you imagine watching an hour and a half of that? I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
No.
I mean, I don't know.
We have 2 more TikToks.
All right.
Let's do it. And then we'll say goodnight.
Yep.
I'm going to finish my beer as I watch this. I have 2 sips left.
That went down pretty quick.
This is good.
Mhm.
This is probably one of my favorite beers right now, and I made it.
Yeah.
Well, we made it.
Well.
You really made it. I just talked on the phone. To a phone.
To a phone.
You got a tight little man pussy on you, don't you?
We already watched this one.
All right.
He goes from that to that. You're a tight little man, pussy, don't you? His youth group tonight. It was like, oh, that's don't fit together.
The people on podcast would have heard that, but the people on the interweb has not heard what we're talking about.
Oh.
But they will now. Maybe.
Hey guys, before we finish out youth group tonight, I just want to remind you all that premarital sex is not bussin'. I know it might sound like a vibe to have premarital sex with your besties, but God says that premarital sex is sus, which is why he sent da baby, Jesus, to die for your sins. So just remember, no more jizz sus. Instead, turn to Jesus. Let's pray. Hey guys.
That's funny.
I wonder if Pastor would like that message. No more Jesus.
This is the premise of that. You guys can see the words. It was like a youth pastor talking to Gen Zers.
Yeah, it's sus.
Yeah.
All right. So,
all right, guys.
It's been an hour and 12 minutes.
It was an hour, 11 minutes too long.
Yeah, I would say a half hour longer than we. We hopefully will be back next week. I don't know if we have any guests, but we have Joseph.
We'll have
back.
the full crew back
and
next
he
week.
should be in his new house and his new little studio area.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That should be fun.
His glass case. He was pretty excited about it, so I'm excited to see it.
Glass case.
Like his ideas were, and I have to see if it actually pans out. He's like glass walls. Okay, so let me start over. A office that has like glass sliding doors into the office.
Oh.
I don't know if that came through or not, but that's what he was telling me when I went up there and visited him.
Yeah, that sounds cool.
Supposed to be a pretty dope ass little office area.
Well, anything else to plug?
Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't forget the merch store. And then Healing Dragon CBD.
Yeah. Healing Dragon CBD. I told you about that. So again, if you missed the intro part, we do have a promo code for Healing Dragon CBD. Great CBD product, and it's all full spectrum. Full spectrum. If you know anything about CBD, you always want full spectrum. Yeah. So he has a little bit of everything. I use CBD religiously for look
how well he turned out.
Sleep. If you have aches and pains, awesome. There's nothing better.
It also helps when you have to pee at night, apparently.
Yeah. You want to pee on your significant other?
Yeah.
CBD.
Yeah. That's not sanctioned by Healing Dragon. But what about Haven Fit? Haven for Fitness?
Yeah, havenforfitness.com. A little website I put together that has exercise demos on it, recipes, blog posts, stuff like that. Yeah. So
I go to that religiously.
So, check that stuff out. We have our merch store. If you want to support us directly, the best thing you can do is just buy merch for us, because that's the only way we monetize the podcast is by merch.
Description below.
Yeah, yep. So, they're nice sweatshirts. I've been rocking this one for the last couple months. I've only washed it once.
I don't know.
Still great.
Well, I try to get the sweatshirt, but they decided that
Well, they have different size. The sweatshirts they come in different sizes and stuff like that. So certain colors are kind of hard to get your hands on, but the t-shirts they have all the colors, all the sizes and everything like that. So t-shirts are nice too.
All right,
guys.
Peace.
Peace.
Peace.